Happy Monday and welcome back to another segment of Meeting of the Minds Mondays. I am your host, Intellects, and we are going to jump on in. I hope you all have been tuning in to our lives. Shout out to the ones who've been here for a minute. Shout out to the ones who're just starting out. But we appreciate your support all around. Okay, so before we jump into this topic for today, just a couple of announcements. If you have a brand or business, if you need any assistance with anything, make sure to connect with us. Go to intellects.com, see all the products and services that we offer, see if there's anything that aligns with you, book a free consultation so you can get a customized plan for your specific artistic needs, and be a part of our intellectual community. Join our app, the Artrepreneur Hub, a place for you to be your unique artistic self where you can bounce ideas, share content, collaborate with others, create, and so much more, okay? And you're able to just be around like-minded individuals who have the same goal in mind as you. All right, so we are going to jump in to our topic. If you have missed any part of our topics recently, make sure to go back to our website, to our social media sites, to our app to see what you done missed. All right, but we're going to jump right on in. The topic for today is birthing your baby, part 6. And we're talking about purpose babies here, okay? I know we all, as people, as humans, we reproduce, some may not have that capacity, but there are many different ways to reproduce, all right? But in this sense, we're talking about purpose work and how we can birth our purpose baby. All right, so put in the comments how you have birthed your purpose baby, or what are some ways that you are figuring it out. If you're in the birthing process now, the cultivation process, however that looks for you, let us know so that we can dialogue, because this is a conversation, okay? It's not a lecture, conversation. All right, so let's jump into this. We're doing a continuation from last month. If you missed it, go back and check it out so you can get up to date and stay up to date, okay? All right, so we're gonna look and see what we talking about today. All right, so let's jump on in.
Every great change in history started with a thought that seemed impossible at the time. The Wright brothers believed humans could fly when everyone said it was impossible. Martin Luther King had a dream of equality in a time of deep racial division. These weren't just idle fantasies. They were powerful visions backed by unshakable belief. And they changed the world. You have that same power within you. You have the ability to change your world, to create your reality, but you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to think differently, to feel differently, to act differently. Now let's talk about the 3-day window. Why 3 days? Because that's typically how long it takes for your brain to start accepting a new pattern as real. For 3 days, you need to be relentless in your focus. You say, wake up each morning and immediately visualize your goal. Feel the emotions of already having it. Then throughout the day, keep coming back to that vision. Every time you have a spare moment, every time you're waiting in line or sitting in traffic, use that time to reinforce your new reality. But here's the crucial part. During these 3 days, you need to eliminate anything that contradicts your new belief. That means no complaining, no worrying, no negative self-talk. If a doubtful thought comes up, don't fight it. Just gently redirect your focus back to your vision. This might sound challenging, and it is. But remember, you're literally rewiring your brain. You're creating new neural pathways that will make this new way of thinking your default mode. It's like carving a new path through a dense forest. The first time is the hardest, but each time you walk that path, it gets easier. Now, I want to be clear about something. This isn't about ignoring reality or pretending problems don't exist. It's about choosing where to put your energy. If you have a health issue, by all means, seek medical treatment. If you have financial problems, take practical steps to address them. But don't let these current circumstances define your future. Use this belief system to create a new reality alongside your practical actions. Some of you might be wondering, what if it doesn't work in 3 days? And that's a fair question. The truth is, sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes the change is subtle at first, but here's what I can promise you. If you commit to this process, if you truly live it for 3 days, you will see a shift. It might be small at first, but it will be there. And that small shift is the beginning of a whole new reality. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a seed in the ground, you don't see results immediately. But if you keep watering it, if you keep giving it sunlight and nutrients, it will grow. Your thoughts and beliefs are the seeds. Your emotions and actions are the water and sunlight. Keep nurturing them and they will bloom into your new reality. Now, let me share a secret with you. The real power of this belief system isn't just in getting what you want. It's in who you become in the process. When you start living from a place of possibility instead of limitation, when you start focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want, you transform. You become more confident, more creative, more alive. You start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. This transformation doesn't just affect you. It affects everyone around you. Your energy changes and people respond to that. You become a beacon of possibility, inspiring others to reach for their dreams. You create a ripple effect that can change your family, your community, even the world. I've seen this happen countless times. I've seen people heal from chronic illnesses when doctors said it was impossible. I've seen people create thriving businesses from nothing. I've seen people find love after years of loneliness. And every single time, it started with a change in belief. This isn't about getting stuff. It's not about manifesting cars or houses or money. Although those things can certainly come as a result, this is about becoming the highest, truest version of yourself. It's about aligning with your purpose, with your potential. It's about living a life of meaning and fulfillment. Because here's the truth, you are a creator. You are a powerful, conscious being with the ability to shape your reality. But for most of your life, you've been creating by default, reacting to circumstances instead of consciously choosing your path. This belief system is about taking back that power. It's about becoming the deliberate creator of your life. Now, I want you to think about something you really want. Something that would change your life if you had it right now. Got it? Good. Now, I want you to close your eyes and see it. See it as clearly as you can. Make it vivid. Make it real. Now, feel how you would feel if you had it right now. Let that feeling fill your entire body. Hold on to that feeling. This is your new set point. This is the energy you want to carry with you for the next 3 days. Every time you feel yourself slipping back into old patterns of thought or emotion, come back to this feeling. Let it be your anchor. Remember, your thoughts are powerful, but your feelings are magnetic. They're what draw your desires to you. So feel good now. Don't wait.
Y'all all right? All right. What y'all think about that so far? Some wisdom being dropped here, okay? Um, One thing is that we have the power to change the course of our lives. It's all about the choices that we make. It's all about what we choose to think about, our outlook on life, right? Perception is reality. So at the end of the day, how you view life and how you perceive what you believe becomes your reality, becomes your truth, even if that's not the case. All right, so we got to be mindful of what we are giving birth to internally before we manifest it externally. Because all those beliefs, all those ideas, all the things that you done got up within you is all formulating in that purpose, baby. And if you're self-sabotaging, you're not doing yourself any favors, okay? You have to redirect yourself to align with your vision and focus on what you want. Whatever you focus on the most is what grows. If it's negativity, it's going to grow. If it's positivity, it's going to grow. But you choose at the end of the day which one you're going to do. All right, so let's be mindful of that. And then also being willing to change your belief. If your belief system is wrapped up in negativity, being willing to change that to positivity can change your whole outlook on life. When you change the way that you see people, you change the way that you see life and how you view everything, it's a life changer for real. Okay. And then the ultimate goal is to become the highest, truest version of yourself. And if you continue to work on yourself, you're going to birth that purpose, baby. And you're going to walk in it and you're not going to self sabotage. And you're going to do all the things that you need to do so that you can be your best self. Okay. Do y'all agree with all this? You picking up what they put down? Okay. I hope so. All right. So let's jump into some more. Now let's hear some more gems.
Possessions. You'll start valuing growth over comfort. You'll start seeking ways to contribute to make a difference. And that's the real magic of this belief system. It's not just about changing your external reality. It's about transforming your inner world. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts abundance, love, and fulfillment. So as you leave here today, I want you to make a commitment. Commit to living from this new belief system for the next 3 days. Commit to holding your vision, feeling the emotions, and taking inspired action. Commit to telling a new story about your life. And most importantly, commit to being patient and kind with yourself. This is a practice like any skill. It takes time to master. There will be moments when you slip back into old patterns. That's okay. Just gently bring yourself back to your vision, back to those positive emotions. Remember, you are powerful beyond measure. You have the ability to create any reality you can imagine. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are the creator of your life. So dream big, feel deeply, act boldly, trust in the process. As you step into this new way of being, you'll start to notice changes. They might be small at first, a chance encounter, an unexpected opportunity, a shift in how you feel. Pay attention to these signs. They're confirmation that you're on the right track. They're the universe responding to your new vibration. But don't stop there. Keep going, keep refining your vision, keep elevating your emotions, keep taking those inspired actions. Because here's the thing, there's no limit to what you can create. As you grow, your vision will expand. You'll start to see possibilities you never imagined before. And as you create your new reality, remember to enjoy the journey. Too often, we get so focused on the destination that we forget to appreciate the path. But the truth is, the journey is where the real magic happens. It's where you grow, where you learn, where you become the person capable of living your dream life. So savor each moment. Find joy in the process of becoming. Celebrate every small victory, every sign of progress, because each of those moments is a miracle in itself. Each of those moments is proof of your power as a creator. Now, let's talk about consistency. This isn't something you do once and forget about. This is a way of life. It's about consistently choosing your thoughts, consistently elevating your emotions, consistently taking inspired action. It's about making this your new normal. At first, it might feel like work. You might have to consciously remind yourself to visualize, to feel good, to stay focused on your vision. But over time, it becomes second nature. It becomes who you are, not just something you do. And here's a powerful truth. As you consistently practice this belief system, you start to build momentum. Your new thoughts create new neural pathways in your brain. Your elevated emotions create new set points in your body. Your inspired actions create new patterns in your life. And all of this combined creates a powerful force that propels you towards your desires. Think of it like a flywheel. At first, it takes a lot of effort to get it moving. But once it starts spinning, it gains its own momentum. It becomes easier to keep it going. And that's what happens in your life. As you consistently apply this belief system, it gets easier. The results come faster. The synchronicities become more frequent. Your manifestations become more powerful. Now, I want to address something that often comes up when people start practicing this belief system. You might find that as you start to change, some people in your life become uncomfortable. They might question what you're doing. They might try to pull you back to your old ways of being. This is normal. Remember, people are used to the old you. When you start to change, it challenges their perception of you and of what's possible, but don't let this deter you. Your growth might inspire them to grow. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You're not responsible for their journey. You're responsible for yours. You might also find that as you raise your vibration, some relationships naturally fall away. This can be uncomfortable, but it's a necessary part of the process. As you align with your highest self, you naturally attract people and situations that match your new energy. Trust this process. The right people and opportunities will come into your life at the perfect time. Now, let's talk about persistence. There might be times when you don't see immediate results. There might be times when it feels like nothing is happening. This is where most people give up. But this is also where the magic happens. Remember, just because you can't see the changes doesn't mean they're not happening. Think about a seed planted in the ground. For a long time, nothing seems to be happening on the surface. But underground, that seed is growing roots, gathering strength, preparing to burst through the soil. Your desires are like that seed. Trust that even when you can't see the results, things are happening beneath the surface. This is where your commitment is tested. This is where your belief needs to be strongest, because the truth is the universe is always responding to your vibration, Always, there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. If you're not seeing the results you want, it's an opportunity to refine your.
Y'all know what that means, don't you? You gonna have to come on back next time so that you can finish hearing what was being dropped. All right, but definitely a lot of gems today. I hope you all got at least something from today on how to birth your baby. And one thing is commit to the new version of yourself. Commit to creating a new belief system. Commit to being your best and authentic self, right? As you change, something that you want to remember is that it will make other people uncomfortable because they're used to seeing you be a certain way. And they will try to revert you back to how you used to be. Don't let it deter you. Stay on the course, stay on the path. Just know that you're on the right path when things like that start to happen. It is a normal part of the process, but it challenges their perception of you. That's good when you are and walking in your element and living and loving and doing all the things. Listen, baby, okay? Let's focus on being our best selves. How other people perceive us is a personal problem. That's not on us. That's not a responsibility to make sure someone else feels a certain way because of the choices that we make. Now, of course, we're not becoming stumbling blocks for people and all the things, but what you need to understand is you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. So focus on you at the end of the day because you got a purpose baby to birth, okay? All right. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you all got something from it. Just as a reminder, Showcase Your Talent Show will be a 2-for-1 this month, the last Sunday of the month. So make sure you tune in. And until next time, have an amazing day, an awesome rest of your week. Make sure to make every second, minute, and moment count. Until next time. Intellect's here, and welcome to Intellect's Artrepreneur Agency, the Indeed for Artists. If you want to be a part of the intellectual community, check us out. We have so much going on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and everywhere in between. And we even got our own app, okay? So make sure to check us out. Go to intellects.com. Go to our link tree. Look us up on social media at IntellectsAPC so that we can best serve you. All right, we thank you so much for being a part of our vision. You know, we appreciate you. And we wouldn't be here without all of our amazing subscribers and supporters. Don't forget to sign up for the talent show every month, and someone always leaves with a prize. And don't forget to take advantage of all of our special offers, our events, our merch, our resources, our referrals, because we are here to serve you, okay? And thank you for the love. Until next time.